This is 106.1 KYVZ. Joe Vazurek visiting once again with meteorologist Chris Schramek at Decision Weather Now, as well as America's Weather Streaming Channel. Chris, a little bit of a thunderstorm rolled through the area last night, kind of giving us a preview of what to expect later on today.
Yeah, Joe, we had a thunderstorm that actually two thunderstorms kind of popped up during the overnight hour. One was just to the south and west of Atwood, and then we had another one in the Benkelman area. And they rolled through about 2 a.m. overnight. They had rumbles of thunder of them. And if you got under one of them, you probably picked up a good quarter to half inch of precipitation because they did intensify on radar. And maybe even the one south of Atwood had a little bit of hail in it. That activity moved off to the north and east through Oberlin, Norton, and areas that way here this morning, is out of the area now. And we're starting out here with temperatures in the middle 50s. We got some 60-degree temperatures down there in the Russell and Hayes area. And we got these southeast winds at 10 miles per hour already gusting upwards to 25 in that Hayes-Russell area. The dew points are up already this morning. We've got 52 dew point in Goodland. We got 55 in Burlington, 48 in Colby, 47 here in Atwood. And that means that the moisture in that dry line has pushed itself a little bit farther west. And thus the Weather Service has moved that enhanced risk area for large hail and tornadic activity further west to Highway 27, which would include 36, 34 in Nebraska, Highways 27, 25, and north of I-70 is kind of where we're going to think those severe storms are going to develop here middle afternoon today. And then as they move towards the Colby, kind of a line from Colby to Oakley, Oberlin, that Highway 83 line, that is when they really hit the got high CAPE over 2,000 joules per kilogram, and the high dew points in the 60s is in that area. That's where the potential does really increase as we head towards the evening hours at 6, 7, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. of the tornadic activity. So that's the area to really pay attention to, that Oakley, Hoxie, Oberlin, Norton, Hill City, along I-70 all the way to Hayes here this evening. That is probably our highest threat for the tornadoes. As far as temperatures go today, we'll see them climb up there into the middle 70s. The southeast winds will pick up later this afternoon, 20 to 30 miles per hour, gusts to 45 or so as those storms roll through this evening. A dry slot area with this low pressure, and that is where you got the red flag warnings in Kit Carson, Cheyenne counties, Colorado, Greeley, Wallace counties in Kansas. They may not get any rain there, but just these winds. And then as that system pulls out of here, that'll really wrap up there, and they may not get a lot of precipitation to dampen the dryness and red flag warning effects there. The system moves out of here overnight. Tomorrow we'll have wraparound showers form during the early morning hours out northeast Colorado. They'll move through the tri-state area, northwest Kansas, southwest Nebraska tomorrow morning through midday. And it looks like our final rainfall totals will be around a quarter to a half inch in that 27, 25, 36, 34 areas to the Colorado border. We could have some half inch, 3/4 inch amounts in Yuma County. And then when you get toward that severe weather line, let's say Highway 83, we'll just use that as our area. And then eastward, that's where you could have the heavier 1 and 2 inch amounts of rainfall. As we move into tomorrow, it'll be a little bit cooler. We'll see temperatures drop to around 70. We'll warm back up into around 66 on Saturday. Another low, and that upper level trough will actually cut off out to the west and move through as a cutoff low over the weekend. Cutoff lows are interesting because they can move slower, have a lot of moisture pulled up in them, and it is taking a track that is through southeast Colorado, southwest Kansas. We could see some more beneficial rain Saturday night and Sunday as that system rolls through. So we've got 4 days of active weather. Those 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, will be cooler, so we're not expecting any severe weather with that. Those severe storms will be out over eastern Kansas, where we'll be in the threat of maybe some, not really a threat for severe weather, but maybe the beneficial rains that we're needing to eliminate this drought conditions and trying to green this vegetation up so we don't have all this fire weather. Monday, Tuesday, we go to zonal flow, a little bit of high pressure. We'll warm back up into the 70s. Both days look dry. And then we could see another round of weather Wednesday and Thursday with storms.
Chris, about what time do you expect to see thunderstorms starting to pop up this afternoon?
I think we could start seeing them as early as 1 or 2 p.m., especially out there along that Kansas-Colorado border, those areas. And then once we get towards that 3, 4, 5 there, they're probably now working their way towards Atwood, Colby. And then as we get towards that 6, 7, 8 p.m., getting in that real threat area to our east on Highway 83 and working eastward. That kind of looks like the timing of the energy and what we're looking for today. We definitely expect severe weather, so we're going to have our America Weather Streaming live coverage up on the YouTube channel. We'll try to get some up on Facebook. But we want people to be prepared for this. This is something that could happen frequently this spring. We've had hail and severe weather all the way starting in February and March. We had some tornadic activity. We actually had a tornado and a blizzard at the same time in that Grinnell. And when the last blizzard warning came in, that is rare. So this definitely looks like it's going to be an active severe weather season. And we're kind of in time with debuting our Weather Valet phone app. I mean, that is something that'll give people direct access to our updates and us as we're doing this live. And we can get messages back and forth to where the tornadoes activity is, or where the hail's at, and where the storms are moving. And we'll also be, broadcasting on the radio stations and getting that information out along with the Weather Service as quickly and timely as possible.
Once again, that's Chris Schromick at Decision Weather in Atwood, as well as America's Weather Streaming Channel. For KYVZ Radio, I'm Joe Vazurek.